Have you ever imagined what it's like to be lost in a jungle, surrounded by towering trees, vibrant flowers, and the sounds of exotic creatures all around you? Well, let me take you on an adventure that will make your heart race and your imagination soar. Our story begins with an explorer named Jake. Now, Jake was not just any explorer. He was a curious soul with a passion for discovering the unknown. He loved to learn about different cultures, languages, and of course, the fascinating wildlife that roamed the earth. One day, Jake decided to venture into the heart of a dense jungle, armed with nothing but his backpack, a map, and a spirit of adventure. Now, let's pause for a moment and talk about some tricky vocabulary. First up, dense. This word means thick or crowded. The jungle was so dense that sunlight barely reached the ground. Next, we have venture, which means to take a risk or embark on a journey. Jake was about to venture into the wild, where anything could happen. As Jake trekked deeper into the jungle, he marveled at the beauty around him. The leaves were a brilliant shade of green, and colorful birds flitted from branch to branch, singing their sweet songs. But soon, he realized he had wandered off the path. He looked around and felt a little twinge of panic. "Where am I?" he thought. "I must have taken a wrong turn." Now, let's talk about panic. Panic means a sudden feeling of fear that makes it hard to think clearly. Jake was feeling just that. The jungle was alive with sounds he had never heard before. The rustling of leaves, the calls of unseen animals, and the distant roar of a waterfall echoed through the trees. He knew he had to stay calm, but his heart raced like a drum. Jake took a deep breath and decided to retrace his steps. As he walked, he encountered a friendly monkey swinging from a branch. "Hey there, little buddy," Jake said, feeling a bit more at ease. The monkey chattered back, as if encouraging Jake to follow him. "Maybe this little guy knows the way," Jake thought. As he followed the monkey, he stumbled upon a hidden clearing filled with the most beautiful flowers he had ever seen. They were bright and colorful, swaying gently in the breeze. "Wow, this is incredible!" Jake exclaimed. He took out his notebook to sketch the flowers, hoping to remember this magical moment forever. Incredible means something so amazing that it takes your breath away. But suddenly, Jake heard a loud growl. His heart sank. "What was that?" he whispered to himself. He turned slowly, and to his surprise, he found a large, friendly-looking jaguar lounging in the sun. "Oh, you're not going to eat me, are you?" Jake joked nervously. The jaguar blinked lazily and then yawned, completely uninterested in Jake's presence. "Phew!" Jake sighed with relief. After a while, Jake realized he had learned something important. Even when you feel lost, there's always a way to find your path again. With a renewed sense of determination, he decided to keep moving, using the sounds of the jungle to guide him. He listened carefully, and soon enough, he heard the familiar sound of rushing water. "That must be the waterfall," he thought, feeling a surge of hope. Finally, after what felt like hours, Jake emerged from the trees and found himself at the edge of a stunning waterfall, shimmering in the sunlight. He had made it! With a big smile on his face, he took a moment to appreciate the beauty around him. "What an adventure!" he exclaimed. So my friends, remember that even when you feel lost, there's always a way to find your way back. If you enjoyed this story of Jake's jungle adventure, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let's explore more stories together and continue learning English in the most exciting way possible.